Welcome to the Angels and Awakening podcast. I'm your angel medium, Julie Jancius, and today we're sharing your angel stories. Why do our angels and loved ones above show us signs? Yes, they want us to know they're okay and at peace, but deeper than that, they want us to connect with them so that they can help us more from the other side. Friends, it all begins with your intuition, vibration, and experiencing oneness. Your intuition is your soul's voice. It's also how your loved ones talk to you from heaven. In this podcast, we teach you how to turn up the volume on your intuition so that you can hear their loving messages more clearly. We also teach you how to raise your vibration and feel your oneness with all that is. Friends, you are here to love, give love, receive love, be love, radiate love. And because your soul is love, all you really ever have to do is just be. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Angels and Awakening podcast. I'm your host, Julie Jancius, and today we have some very amazing, beautiful angel stories for you from Jenny. Jenny, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hi, Julie.
Yeah, and it is Jenny, right?
Yeah, yes.
Perfect. I know Jennifer was in there, but I saw Jenny next to it. So what I want to do is have you take it away and share your angel stories.
Okay, will do. So, the angel stories that I'm going to share are all going to be related to my dad because that's who I get the biggest and best signs from. So, my dad passed away on November 11th. 2005, and since then I'm one of three girls, so my two sisters and I have often experienced really awesome signs from him, and many of them are related to 1111, so our angel number's 1111. So I guess I'll just start with the first time I felt like I ever had a connection with him. I don't know what year it was. It might have been the year he passed or the following year, was just a really strong feeling of his presence in my car with me. And it was just, so such a strong presence. I just immediately spoke out loud, "Hi, Dad." I knew he was there with me. It was pretty amazing. Can't really explain that one, but that was my first connection with him from the other side. Since then, they got just bigger, and I don't know if they're better because I felt him there with me. But anyway, let's see. My first biggest sign was on 11/11. My sisters and I had gotten together to just be together for the anniversary of his death, and I was outside of my house with one sister, and my sister Allie, said to me, "Jenny, why are you calling me right now? Why are you calling me?" And she shows me her phone, and it says, "Jenny is calling." And I look at my phone, and it says, "Calling Allie." And I'm like, I have no idea. That's wild. Maybe that was Daddy. We asked him for a sign. Wow, this was before Siri, so I couldn't have said anything to make it call her. I think it was probably even a flip phone, so it's not like I butt dialed her. But regardless, we went inside to tell my sister Sue about it, and we're standing together, and I'm reenacting what just happened to show my sister Sue, and I pick up the phone to show her when it said "calling Allie," and as I did that, the phone said "calling Sue." So we all immediately were like, "Oh my gosh." So my phone basically just called Allie and called Sue all while we were standing there looking at it. It was wild, and there was no real explanation for that. My other next huge sign was on my dad's birthday, which was March 29th. I was at home with my husband and my daughter. My husband was in the shower. Bathroom door closed. We were upstairs. All the doors and windows were closed in our house. And we were sitting on my daughter's floor playing. And while we were sitting there, something caught her eye, and she turned her head, and we see a balloon coming up the stairs from downstairs. And this balloon had been sitting in my dining room in the corner, deflating since Valentine's Day. It was an I love you balloon. And it came through my dining room, through my living room, up the stairs, touched the ceiling, and then very slowly lowered to just across from where we were sitting. And it remained there. And this was on his birthday, and like the day after, I had asked him to please send me a sign, and that obviously was pretty amazing too. I have a picture of that, which I actually sent to you, Julie. And then, my next signs have been a lot of dimes. I get dimes from him a lot. Two of my favorite dime stories were one, my daughter and I were in my living room. I was vacuuming my couch, and I vacuumed the cushion. I flipped it. I took it off the couch. I vacuumed the bed of the couch and noticed a quarter in the middle of the bed of the couch. And my daughter saw it and said, well, it's not a dime. And I took it off. I turned back. I lifted the cushion to put it back on the bed of the couch. And in the middle of the bed of the couch was a dime. So right before our very eyes, it just appeared out of nowhere. And, that was amazing, obviously. And then my next favorite dime story was more recently. We were renovating my home, and my older sister was over helping me move stuff around. And I was in my bedroom in the doorway, and I literally got on the floor to sweep with my hand, like dust bunny. I noticed some dust bunnies on the floor in the doorway of my bedroom. And I sweeped them up, and I stood up and then threw it in the garbage. And by the time I turned around, my daughter said, look, Mommy, a dime. And a dime was literally right in the spot I had just swept with my hand, where it was not a second ago. So I looked up and told my older sister, and she said, Jenny, look what I'm holding. And she was holding a pillow that had been made out of my dad's flannel shirt. So that was pretty awesome and significant. I don't know how long I'm supposed to go on. I have a lot more, but I think those are my biggest and my best in recent memory.
I love that. Your dad's very, very talkative from the other side. So he's got me writing down like constantly. I'm like, I need to look up and smile for the camera. And he's like, no, you don't. You need to be taking down these messages. So what's interesting is, he brought through something in a different way that I haven't seen it before. And he asked me to share it with not just you, Jenny, but the entire audience. When we share our angel stories with kids, he said, you and your sisters have taught your kids by looking for signs to believe, to have faith. And he said, and there's a lot of people on social media who kind of are starting to tear down this a little bit. And by tear down, I mean, I saw something the other day saying, when somebody's going through a hard time, they don't want to hear everything happens for a reason. And my heart just kind of broke in two, because I think that there's a way to both hold space for somebody's pain, to allow them to feel that pain and to go through it. But at the exact same time, when you work in energy and you have gone through energy healing, when you are an energy healer, you see things and perceive things vibrationally instead of the way that everybody else perceives them. And one of the biggest energies out there is belief and faith. It acts as this invisible energetic rope to our future. And when you have belief and faith, it carries you from where you are in a place of maybe grief or self-doubt or self-loathing or whatever it is that you're going through in your life. And it literally acts as this agent that can pick you up, and the energy of it, the vibration of it can carry you into this beautiful future where you need to be. And what he was showing me very, very clearly was that what you and your sisters have given to your children is this ability to have more faith and have more belief just by finding signs. And that's what everybody who's listening is doing when you teach your kids to look for those signs too. And even just sharing the signs that we get. Sometimes my daughter and I will be talking and it just comes up naturally. And I'll share, okay, this is a sign that I got from Grandpa and it came through you too. Or do you see this is a sign? I'll point it out. This is a sign right here, right now. Grandpa's here. Tap in. Do you feel his presence? So he wanted you to know that. Who's the sister that has the son? I feel like it's just one single son. Might be other daughters, but there's just one son in the family.
No, my older sister has more than one son, although I think she has two sons and a daughter. So, and then the other one does not.
Okay. Is she the only one that has sons?
Yes.
Okay, because he keeps pointing to one. So maybe it's just one sister that has the son.
Mm-hmm.
What he keeps saying, and he's very, very specific on this. He mentioned it 4 times. She's really worried about one of the boys right now, that there's a lot going on with him. And she's talked to Dad. She said, I need you to manage this. And he's like, I've got it. And he goes, it's not as bad as she thinks it is. And he's going to get through this. He goes, tell her to keep speaking words of faith into him. He's self-doubting more than she realizes right now. And he needs her to bring in those words of faith. And he's like, I've got this 110%. Friends, when you buy a ticket to one of my upcoming events, you're not only learning more about your angels, but you also get to support this podcast. In February, we're going through the Oneness course all together. This teaches you the basics of connecting with the other side. On February 26th, I'm teaching a workshop called How to Become an Expert at Automatic Writing, which is another fundamental tool in connecting with your loved ones and angels in heaven. You can sign up for my course, Angel Communication Part 1, which begins March 1st to help you hear, see, feel, and know the angels on your spirit team. On March 7th, I'm leading a group healing event on Zoom called Surrendering to God's Healing Hand with Archangel Sandalphon. And on March 26th, I'm teaching a workshop event called Signs and Angel Numbers, a divine guide to clearly understanding your angels. Friends, angel members automatically get access to all of these courses, events, and more each month. We're closing the angel membership registration on February 28th. To join the membership or buy an individual event ticket, visit my website, theangelmedium.com. Friends, thank you so much for supporting this show by making a purchase. Now let's hop back into this episode. I feel like your dad had a very strong work ethic while he was here, and he was very proud of kind of giving that to you. He says that you took that strong work ethic. And he said, for you too, he said, I need you to believe more in yourself, because he keeps talking about your journey as well, Jenny. And he's like, there's a couple of things that keep coming through. I feel like there's maybe a different direction that you want to go, or this next step that you want to take with work. And there's a lot of self-doubt that's been coming in for you. And he goes, no more. He said, you have got this. He said, I taught you this work ethic. You have this work ethic. And he said, you surpass so many other people who are doing the same job because of that work ethic. And he said, I need you to keep going, because there's just so much that's coming to you in 2022. And he said, you get way too down on yourself. And he said, you're doing the best that you can do. And he's above and beyond proud of you. He says that sometimes you put too much focus of your life on work, and he kind of says step into that 50% joy. Remember, the angels talk about your life is, yes, we got to like take action and do maybe 50%, but then joy is 50% of our waking hours too. And so he asks you to take part in that. But he says you have one sister that's a lot like that too, that's struggling with that lesson, that needs to learn that joy. Do you know who that is?
I think so. Yeah. Well, probably both.
Okay. Because he said that's for her too.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. He also says that he was your biggest cheerleader. Is that true?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he keeps showing me that from the other side too. He's got like one of those like sports number fingers, like that number one fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
He also had me write down, how has his passing helped you to awaken? Oh, to ask you that question. He says his passing helped everybody, not just the kids, but the grandkids, live more from a place of authenticity, of living out what you really want to live out. And he said that he's thankful. And I've never heard somebody come through from the other side and say that before, but he said, Julie, I'm proud that in my passing, they were able to see what it is that they truly wanted to do in life and go towards that direction. But I want to ask you, because he keeps saying, ask her the question, how has his passing, your dad's passing, helped you to awaken more? Because he said that'll help people listening to understand.
I mean, it's just really given me this burning, desire to, I don't know if it's his passing more as much as the connecting with him since, this drive to get more of that. I just want more of that. And I believe it so strongly when it's happening. I believe it now that it's real, and it's just feels so important to me that everyone knows how close it is. How close they are, it's everything. And our children especially need to know that.
Yeah. When it comes to you feeling his presence in the car, because that's how this started for you, explain to other people what that felt like to you so that it can help them understand what they're feeling more as well.
I don't even know. I mean, I'm not even sure I've ever felt that since. It was just, I don't think I can explain it. I just knew he was with me. I really can't explain it. I just knew he was there. Like I said, I spoke the words, "Hi, Dad," before I even could connect the fact that I felt him there. You know what I mean? And it was it surprised me speaking out loud, but and it was almost gone as quickly as it happened, and I was just thank you. It was just so undeniable and real that I spoke on it, and kind of surprised myself. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Totally. Okay. So that's interesting. And he wanted to kind of have you go into that a little bit, because that's all that we're going to be doing in the December course, which people get in the Angel membership. Deepening your connection with your loved ones on the other side is going into that and understanding, because it's all vibrational frequency. When you're around your sisters, it's a very much different vibrational frequency than when you're around him. And so it's learning how to connect to that vibrational frequency and how to bring his energy near you. And really, they have omnipresence on the other side. So there's never a time when they're not able to be here for us and connect with us when we need them. And so it's not like we're bothering them or in any way, or summoning them in any way. They're there. They're part of your spirit team. It's how to deepen that connection so that yes, when you want to turn it on and you need their presence, you need them to be there for you, it's right there and you can feel it and you know how to make that connection and go deeper with them. So he's excited for you to learn how to do that and to go deeper. Did one of the sisters have the visitation dream?
I'm pretty sure they have, yeah, maybe my sister even did tell me recently. She may have.
Okay. Because she's doubting it. She keeps going back and forth. He said, like, he's showing me this, this dream that she had and her waking up and her still to this day being like, did that really happen? And he said, will you confirm for her that that was real because she needs to hear it?
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to say about my sister's son, I just wanted to validate that is absolutely 100% makes a lot of sense. So I'm looking forward to telling her about that. And I think that'll give her some peace.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's 19.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to school right now?
He's doing a lot. He's very involved in like emergency services, fire safety, firefighter, EMS. He's all over the place. He's doing all of it. And I think he's, unsure of which route he wants to take. But it's a very, obviously it's a scary and serious position, any of them, all of them. And it's deep emotional stuff that he's seeing and dealing with on a daily basis,
Yeah.
So that's very worrisome for him.
Yeah. What your dad keeps bringing in is that your nephew is very much on his path. And what your dad just showed me, your dad's really fascinating. Like he comes through with stuff in a different way than most spirits come through with things, like different signs. So I've as you're talking, I'm kind of like piecing things together and being like, okay, well, what do you mean by that? Like, show me more. And he keeps showing me like his sign for strength and how we all come here with the tools of what we need to help us with our journey here. And what he said that your sister's not getting is that each one of us have a different toolkit that we come in. Like he's literally showing me this toolbox, but inside of it is like strength and courage and the knowledge that we need for the career or the direction that we're here to help and serve other people. And he keeps showing me that when he opens the toolbox for your sister, it's very different from when he opens the toolbox for his grandson, your nephew, and that your nephew has all of the tools within his toolbox that he needs to do this job. I don't feel like it's something that he's going to do for forever. It's something that he needs knowledge in and to go to the next phase. And when he goes to the next phase, it's not a linear transition. It's moving up in the work. So doing something else. I don't know if he wants to go back to school for something, to be a doctor in some way, shape, or form, or there's a leader position though. Like he's very much being called in this direction, but he needs to go through what he's been in this position right now because it's helping him get to that next phase and that next step.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He keeps talking about too, who's the male on the other side from the family who passed before their time, because he keeps telling you that he's got that younger male who passed before his time on the other side with him as well.
My cousin, maybe.
Okay. Was he young though when he passed?
30.
Are you close to that aunt?
Yes, very.
Okay. Because he needs her to know that they're together over there. And he said it's important for her to know, you know how I say spirit always comes through And for some people, it brings a lot of peace to know that we have omnipresence as souls and that part of us is always with them, because he keeps saying, would you tell her that and explain that to her? Because he goes, there's a part of her that's never left his side, that's always been with him over there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Jenny, he's really excited for you work-wise. I feel like there's that next phase coming for you too. And my gosh, he keeps taking back out like this number one fan glove. And he keeps saying like number one fan. And he said, you have to have that courage and that belief in yourself. He said that you would always come to him and ask him different questions. And he said, you felt really unsure the last couple of years of your next step, but I feel like it's come in more over the last 3 to 6 months and become more clear within your heart. And he goes, you know what it is that you want to do. So go in that direction. Take that step.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. Jenny, thank you so much for being here with us today. It's been such a pleasure to get to talk to you.
Julie, thank you so much. I love it. I love it. I love everything you're doing. And I just thank you so much for everything. Always.
Oh, of course. All my love to you. And thanks for being here today. And I'm so glad that you got messages to hand out to your other family members.
Thank you. Oh, wait, I wanted to tell you one more thing. You kept saying faith and belief, and that my dad, that was coming through from my dad. And that was like, I was writing this morning, and those were the, the words. Those were the words. There was a lot of
it kept coming through
and belief that I was writing, literally the words. And I was like, as soon as you said them, I was like, oh my God, I just was writing that.
Yay!
So that was pretty awesome too. So
that's amazing.
Just wanted to let you know that.
Oh, yeah. Good. What a great validation for everybody listening to. That is your angel message today. Faith and belief. They will carry you through your life. They will carry you through to the next step. Have that faith and belief. And everybody listening today, look out, because your spirit teams are coming through saying, we're bringing you the signs. Look out for them and believe them when you see them. And when you get that little knowingness within your heart, hey, look into this, or hey, look at this website, or check this out. Take those steps, because that is your spirit team leading you in the direction that they need you to go. And it all starts with that faith, that belief that you have in your heart. So Jenny, thank you so much. Thank you everybody for being here. Yes, the new book is out. You can get your copy on Amazon, on barnesandnoble.com. Let's see. I don't know if when you're listening, this will be on Audible. I'm sure I'll have it in an ad if it is. But it is all out for you to listen to. It's also called Angels and Awakening, just like the podcast. Bye, Jenny. Have a great day. Bye, everybody. Mwah.
Bye, Julie. You too. Thank you.
You too. Bye. Beautiful souls, did you know that you can book a discovery call with me personally to talk to you about the angel membership, about the Angel Reiki School, to help you decide which is right for you? If you want to book one of these discovery calls with me, what you can do is go on over to theangelmedium.com, go to the monthly membership tab, and then look at the very top. You're going to see a button that says book a discovery call. Click on that, book your time, and I will meet with you to decide and help you work through which program is right for you. Friends, thank you so much for being here today, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. What we have next for you is a mini meditation to help you set the tone and the energy for the rest of your day. And don't forget to start each morning with the 31-day Angel Success Formula. Those are the 31 free episodes that we just aired in January 2022. Thanks again, friends. Now I hope you enjoy this mini healing meditation. As you do this meditation, you'll raise your vibration and the vibration of the planet. Friends, what I want you to do is to just get into a relaxed position. If you are driving, operating machinery, need to concentrate, then this meditation is not for you. But anyone who is able to focus their attention on it, please join me. Friends, I want you to start by taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And I want you to imagine that your socks, your shoes are off, and that your bare feet are able to connect with the soil of the earth. And down through the bottom, the soles of your feet, are these large roots that go down far and wide into the earth. Those roots go down far and wide, anchoring you into the earth as if you were a tree yourself. And up through those roots comes this beautiful, yummy, tingly energy. Begins to tingle at the tip of your toes. I want you to allow this yummy, tingly energy to just dance up over your feet, around your ankles. Feel this yummy, tingly energy as it moves up over your calves, your shins, all the way up to your knees. Feel this energy at your knees and allow it to move up the thighs, the hamstrings, all the way up to the sides of the hips. I want you to allow this energy to move from the hips up to the base of your spine, the base of your stomach. And I want you to feel this energy as it climbs up the spine and the stomach, all the way up until it reaches your heart. As you feel this yummy, tingly, sparkly energy surrounding the outside of your heart, filling the inside of your heart, notice how your entire body comes into a gentle state of ease. Allow this energy to move up into the shoulders, into the neck. Feel it as it fills your entire head, front to back, side to side, top to bottom. And then feel this energy as it moves through the hair follicles on the top of your head, so that you feel this yummy tingliness 2 inches to 10 feet or higher above the top of your head. Friends, you might feel like there's a string above your head lifting you up towards the sky. You might feel an airy floatiness. You might feel an expansive spaciousness. What I want you to do from here is imagine that there is this large opening at the crown of your head. It's the size of a cereal bowl, right? And I want you to imagine that it extends upwards towards heaven and that God sends this loving, peace-filled oneness energy. It's love, it's joy, it's peace, it's bliss, it's ease, it's grace. And God just sends this energy through the crown of your head. It moves through your head, down through your neck, down through your shoulders, and it starts to pool. This God energy starts to pool around your heart, within your heart. And I just want you to feel that for a moment. And I want you to just tap in and notice. I want you to notice that your heart, your physical heart, is one with your body. And I want you to notice that your heart and your body Friends, did you notice how your body got more expansive, your energy got more expansive, and you could feel out into your auric field, you could feel out into the energy of the world, into the energy of everything everywhere. Friends, that is oneness, and you can carry oneness with you in your everyday. I don't want you to stop here. I don't want you to open up your eyes. I want you to continue this meditation and to see that surrounding you are angels. You have guardian angels around you. You have cherub angels holding the space open for you to get into oneness at any time. You have archangels working with you in every area of your life. You have loved ones on the other side. See them in detail, friends, because you seeing them in detail is the exact same thing as you going to them on the other side, knocking on their door, asking them to spend time with you. They love you so incredibly much. They want to spend time with you. They want to develop that relationship with you. When they're there, you're here. I know it's different, but you can still have that beautiful, incredible relationship. All of these beings, your angels, your guides, your loved ones on the other side, they form your spirit team who's always working to guide you, direct you, protect you. Friends, what I want you to do is just take some time with them right here, right now. What they want you to know is that they are working with you all the time. What they want you to know is that they are sending you signs and symbols to show you that they're next to you. Friends, they ask you to see that they are bringing in gift after gift after gift through your heart chakra to bless your life with miracles. Friends, it's your job to remain open, to believe, and to trust that they are working miracles in your life. Friends, I love you. They love you so incredibly much. Stay open and know, believe, trust, have faith, know like you know that they are working with you always. See you here next time. Have a blessed day.